Howdy, folks. Welcome to Run 8. How's it going, Lee Taylor? I don't really know if it'll ever have that route, but I would guess no. Just because they're really slow about adding areas, and they generally have just been adding to areas that already exist to expand. But who knows? They make an awesome railroad simulator. But what they really suck at is communicating with their community. There's not really like any kind of roadmap or any idea of when anything is happening. It just kind of happens. Hey Andrew, how's it going? Alrighty, let's get everything fired up here. And I think I'm just going to be lazy and auto start this way. Although with these modern locos, you can't actually start everything from the cab, so it's kind of cool. So I normally just do locals and stuff, but I've been running this oil train out to Bakersfield. So we're going to do some mainline running tonight. See, did I turn auto on? Yep, there we go. Alright, so that should be the MU hooked up. Let's hop up in the cab. I'm really not used to running these modern locos. Still wrapping my head around it. Used to be in an old like Jeep 40 or an SD40-2. So we don't have any end of train ID. So when I parked this here, it had an EOT. Does it not have an EOT now? It doesn't. I guess that doesn't save. Get one of those put on. Now we're talking to our EOT. And we're over a mile long, fully loaded oil train. And we're parked on a slight grade. So this is going to be interesting. See if I can get this thing started. A, and B, not break it into multiple pieces. Yes, it is, it's different when you got a big old heavy train. I haven't done a lot of mainline running for a long time. So when I was actually leaving Barstow with this, I think at least twice, I broke the train into like 2 or 3 pieces. Just trying to get it started, leaving the yard on flat ground. So there's a little bit of nuance to it. So prepare for hilarity as I try to get this thing moving. But let's make sure everything's responding. Oh, I didn't set the, Alright, I didn't set this switch here. And we are short hood lead. So that needs to be set. I think I could go set that in each engine if I wanted to. So we hop up on the step, and then it's, shift F11, I think. Here, he's got a shin field button on. Let him and run. He's popping me out on the track side. And we'll hop up on the step on this one. And you can just click a button and have it do this for you, but sometimes it's fun doing it manually. This shin field is on. I think that's the only thing that has to be on these MU units. side. And then last one down here. There we go. All right. Now what we got? Yeah, they're revving up. Sweet. We've got control of all the locos. That's good news. I think it's sitting here with a 10-pound set on. Of it, yeah. So we should be able to take off. Flow's pretty low. We got 78 on the rear, so we should be able to do a release. Actually, I don't want to. Do I want to do a release? I kind of want to do a brake test, but I'm not 100% sure how to do that on a grade. So maybe we will just forget. Well, we need to talk to Otto and see if we can get out of here. We're out here on Jim Gray. Should be able to get back out on the man. There's nobody around us right this second. So we need to talk to channel 32, moon 13. Oh no, that's Barstow. We're probably out here on the Mojave Sub now. Channel 65, or 13. I didn't look the channel went in there correctly. I'd have done that wrong. There it goes. Now start 13. No. Hey, there we go. Hey, we got a green light. Nice. Now all we have to do is try to move. This should be interesting. There's sand on. Amps are building up good. Probably should have left it independent on and eased it off. Recognize Hinkley. Alright, back of the train's moving. Okay, well, I don't think we broke anything in half, so that's good. Got a good release on the brakes. At least we will have eventually. The rear of the train still got a little bit on. Yeah, there it goes. Building America. Oh, not speed here. Alright, now we just got about a mile of oil tank cars fully loaded. Cool, we are on the move. Let me set my counter, we'll know when we're out of the siding. Yeah, we'll just do some mainline running for a while. I don't know this line at all, really, so it's going to be interesting. Don't do much mainline running. I just still have my tag, so he should be routing us up to Bakersfield. And we'll see how far we get. I ran this a little while the other day, just playing around, got out to Jim Gray. Let me get my, is it this button? There we go. Does that click the alerter reset? Yeah, because right alt is also alerter reset. Gotcha. I can use a scroll and it doesn't click at me. We had a little bit of grade, but we've flattened out now. Of course, the train is over a mile long, so we gotta try to keep a mental picture of where the train is on the grade profile. There's just a whole lot of this, though, staring out the window. That's why I usually don't do much mainline running, because I find it kind of boring, but I wanted to do something different. And this train, I can't have the AI take this train and stop at Bakersfield. Like it'll send it to Bakersfield, but then it'll just sail right on through. There's no way to have it stop. So I thought this particular train I would just run myself. And it'll take probably a lot of different sessions to get it all the way to Bakersfield. It'd be something to do. And looking at the distance there, we're about halfway out of the siding now. A little bit more of a grade here. Got a lot of power though. We got 4 of these. I don't remember what engine it was actually. Does it say anywhere? It's one of them there big ones. Can't remember now. ES44 DC. There we go. Couldn't remember if it was that or the SD70. I don't use these guys much, so I don't really know them that well. Here we go, we're leaning into the curve. Alright, 900 more feet to go and we'll be out of that siding. I'm not 100% sure what the speed limit is on the sidings. I was guessing 15, but I don't actually know. Maybe it's 25. So let's go ahead and give her some more amps. Hey, Fegan, how's it going? Alright, here we go. We are out of the siding. Yeah, we got a lot of horsepower on the front here, for sure. Up to 86 on the rear now, so the brake pipe's just about fully recharged. Green signal to the next one, which I don't think, if I cheat and look at the dispatcher screen, we don't have anything in front of us for a long ways. We're out to Mojave, so pedal to the metal. Up into run 8. Man, that's a lot of tonnage. Alright, coming up on 30 mile an hour, so we're getting there. We're gonna need that speed though when we hit some of these grades. So if we take a look at the stats here, we're 5850 feet on the length. 93 loads. All tankers full. Just over 13,000 tons, and we're looking at 1.4 horsepower per ton. Yeah, we got the DC. Not quite as good as the AC, from what I understand. Look at, I can bring up my screen here. There we go. Keep an eye on all of our temps and everything. The axles, traction motors are doing all right now, but they're heating up. See a green signal way up there. I see a grade crossing too. Get to blow the horn. It's always good when you get to blow the horn. I'm gonna grab a soda here real quick. Out of soda on the top row. So some of you know I'm going on vacation starting tomorrow, so we're all packed up, ready to go. I do have a Vindicta video ready to go Monday, but there won't be any other videos till I get back and can get some made, for those of you following along on the YouTube channel. Been playing a lot of Arma lately, but kind of just felt like running some trains tonight for a bit. Oh yeah, that's why this looks familiar. This is a boron sighting out here somewhere. I've ran trains out to boron before, doing the boron local. I don't believe, though, I've ever ran one all the way from Barstow to Bakersfield. If we can make it, that'll be a first for me. Gotta remember this engine turns the bell on when you blow the horn. So looking at the green signal, we got a little bit of a downgrade maybe. And another hill up there, it looks like. You see, we're running flat out in notch 8, and we're not really gaining any speed. Keep an eye on it, but we can get up to 55, I think, unless there's a restriction on this type of terrain. I don't remember if this speed up here just mirrors the signs or if it's like your actual restriction. So mile marker 778. Let's put those on here. Oops. ADL. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I know some of the locos in Run 8 have the coupler pressure. Some don't. I know there's all kinds of different like versions of these locos and stuff. So I don't have any idea. I just take whatever the folks at Run 8 give me. But I do know in some locos it has the thousands of pounds rather than amps. And it has like a little bar thingy. Like this, except it's thousands of pounds. Alright, we're looking fairly flat in here, so we might have to come out of Run 8. Oh shoot, now I gotta remember what all the signals. Okay, so as long as we have a green on top, that's clear, even if there's something underneath it. Alright. I got my cheat sheet here. With grade crossing coming up. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on our speed. If we get up toward, if we're pushing 50, I'll have to think about reducing, but I know we have some tough climbs ahead. I don't want to slow down if I don't have to. What's nice is it's got this like, I'm not sure what you call it, but it's miles per hour per minute change, basically. It gives you an idea of what you're doing as far as speeding up or slowing down. Yeah, if we take a look outside DL, it's a UP. It says ES44DC. Number 7771. We've got 4 of those. I think they're all the same model. Slightly different paints. Cooking right along. Proceed at, oh no, this red over green. I don't have a green over red except it's clear. Previous signal clear. Alright, cool. Came up over the grade. We're level now. It's a whole lot of oil back there. Alright, we better get back in the cab. Who's driving this train? Clear up ahead. Like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I usually just do locals and switching and stuff like that. I don't get out on the main line a whole lot. So I don't really know what I'm doing. And I've got 13,000 tons of terrain. Over a mile long, coming at you. But I did manage to get it started on a grade and didn't break anything, so pretty proud of that. But just give me time. I'll end up breaking it in half at some point. That slack action can be a real killer. The Onion Pacific. Yeah, Fegan. They're diesel electric for the most part. All the big locomotives are. Big old diesel engine runs a generator. Then each axle has an electric traction motor on it. Oh boy, I was not paying attention. And we're headed downgrade now. This could be bad. No, they're nothing like a car. It just... You can't build a transmission to handle that much torque, basically, and be cost effective. What the heck is going on with the lighting? We just entered the twilight zone? What's the temperature at? Button is that? Oh, it's 41. I'd be getting some fog. So this is the boron siding. When I brought the boron local out here before, you park it on that siding back there, and then this branch line here goes out to the boron plant. I've been out this way several times. There's 6 on this one, Vegan. So there's one big giant diesel engine, and then there's a traction motor on each axle. So one big diesel engine, 6 traction motors. Alright, we got a clear up there. I think we might have more of a downgrade. Yeah, big old borax mine. With a big grade again. Ooh, that's a big grade. And we got a clear signal. As my whole train gets on this negative 0.7%, we're gonna really pick up speed. Is it this button? There we go. Let's get some dynamics going. Just a little bit at first, let the slack run in. Uh-oh. It's rain or snow. Let's try about 300 amps of dynamic and see how that does. So now we're using the traction motors on the engines as brakes, basically. Holy crap. Be right back, I'll get my heart restarted. We might have to get some air on. I'm not sure the dynamics are going to hold this back quite enough. Alright, we've still got green everywhere, so that's good. Been trying to keep an eye out for grade crossings. Hopefully I haven't missed too many. Try not to be a runaway train here. One button. Oh yeah, you can hear those dynamics whining. Nice. Yeah, we're starting to level off, which is good. I'm back to about 300 amps ish.
BNSF detector milepost 788.0. No defects. Repeat.
Woohoo!
No defects.
No defects.
Axle 400. Train speed 51 mph. Ambient temperature 39 degrees. Out.
Cool, we got all 400 axles with us still. That's good news. Hey, Railfander Jones. Howdy, howdy. Alright, we need to start backing off here as the come off the grade. Another green up there. Rain in California. Impossible. I didn't know any better. I'd think it was snow. Alright, I'm going to take the dynamics off. Oh, we dropped some frames? I see YouTube's saying something about buffering. It's like we dropped a few frames. Hang in there, internet. Alright, so I think most of the train's off that grade now. So we're going to get some positive amps back on it. Hey Watson, how's it going? I don't run out the slack too hard. I'm good so far. Guess that's just a desert road. Hey, X-Ray. Is it exciting in person? Staring out across the desert? Had a little bit of excitement there with that grade. Almost caught me by surprise. I was able to get into the dynamics, ease into that soon enough. We didn't run away, so that was good. Hey Dean, how's it going? Welcome. We're just chilling with some trains tonight. Doing some mainline running, which I rarely do, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I usually just do locals and switching. But we got a bunch of oil for Kern Oil out by Bakersfield, so we're running a big oil train from Barstow to Bakersfield in pieces. I'll have to put it in a siding here at some point. We're not going to make it to Bakersfield tonight, I don't think. It's a long ways to go. But we just passed Boron not too long ago. Looks like we passed Silt. We're coming up on Edwards. For those of you playing along at home. We're at 792 there. Hey Vorden. I think I just answered that. With the stream delay, you should get your answer shortly. How long have I been streaming on YouTube, Dean? Just started this year. First of the year, but I've been making videos on YouTube for about a decade. I used to stream on Twitch for the last 10 years. I decided to move over here to YouTube and have both streaming and videos on the same platform. Alright, we got a yellow over red. It's going to be some kind of slowdown. I'm going to consult my cheat sheet. Yeah, it's approach. Reduce to 30 immediately. Oh boy. Alright. Keep a notch on just to keep her stretched out. Probably gonna have to take this on down. Let's do a 10 pounds. Start getting her slowed down. Oh, now it's back to green. Son of a. Why did you do that to me, Otto? There's nothing out here, right? Oh, we do have some trains coming the other direction now. He was probably just figuring out what he's going to do. Fair enough. Alright, let's get her notched back out. Oh, you were Prome over on Twitch? I gotcha. Counting bunnies, X-ray. I haven't seen any bunny rabbits. See a lot of bunny rabbits in Arma. Keeps you out of the missus hair. Well, I'm glad I can provide some kind of service, DL541. And I do not drive trains for a living. I drive computers for a living. I'm a senior IT engineer. Computers, networks, data centers, all that good stuff. But I like playing with trains. I don't know a ton about them. I've just always enjoyed trains. Alright, looks like we've got a heck of a hill coming up. From looks of it, so let's get our amps back on. Yeah, computers. I've been in computers for over 20 years. Still got green up there. Wonder how he's going to set up this meet. We've got 2 trains coming at us. So something's going to have to give. Somebody's going to pass somebody. Not smart enough for computers. They'd be just smart enough to find the power switch. You can always turn them off when they're misbehaving. Yeah. So far we got green. Hopefully Otto doesn't do us dirty. If you're not familiar with Run 8, there's Otto, O-T-T-O, Otto the automatic dispatcher. You can turn on and he'll dispatch trains over the main line for you, including yourself. So he's doing the dispatching. We've got a train coming at us from both tracks at Mojave. Oh no, that one's going to D. Never mind. So we got one train coming at us. So we've been pretty lucky so far. There's no other traffic, but we've got some opposing traffic coming at us eventually. So either I'll have to take a siding or he'll have to take a siding. We shall see. 20 on the railroad, 19 to go. No, we haven't been to Tehachapi yet. I don't think. No, that's way up here. We're down here. We are K-bar-back 3-15. Then we'll go through Mojave and then eventually get out to Tehachapi. I don't know if we'll get out there tonight. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, Tehachapi. It might not be the right pronunciation. I hear tell there's some kind of loop out there. Narrator. Otto did in fact do him dirty. Let's go in Dark Wind. Yeah, like what Vorden said. Otto is new for version 3. And it works really well for just mainline stuff. I fight with him a lot because I do a lot of dark territory, like locals and switching, so that interface isn't the greatest. There's a lot of limitations there, but I've got him set up and I have AI trains, and yeah, just stuff just flows for the most part. I think maybe I've had one train get stuck. Had to manually intervene since V3 came out. Alright, we still got a green. Yeah, Vorden, we're westbound. Not familiar with Run 8, how much is modeled in a map? I think the base game is like 220 miles, maybe. It's kind of hard to explain. It's all based on like real scale and I'm trying to remember what all comes with it. I don't have a map handy. And there's a lot of different routes. So the base game, when you buy it, comes with, I think, Barstow and Mojave. And that's like 200 and some odd miles of mainline and sightings and whatnot. Then you can add on like 5 or 6 more in Southern California. Then there's, is it Rosewood? They skipped part, and then up Northern California somewhere, there's a route. They've got some down in Georgia, Florida area, and they've got some up in New York on the East Coast. And we're hauling oil. We've got, was it 90? Pull up my train info here again. 93 oil tankers full of oil, heading out to Bakersfield eventually. We are hitting the grade. Oops, we're hitting the grade now. It hurts. I got no more horses to give. Oh, Mojave and Needles, that's what it's called. Right. I can remember what they were called. Let me see if I can pull up what it's called. There it is. Tracker. Oh, it doesn't like it's down. Don't run into anything, train. Thought I had a map somewhere. Here, let me throw this in chat. That kind of, it's not like a topographical map. That'll give you some idea of all the different subs you can get. I've not really done much multiplayer Real Fender Jones. It does have excellent multiplayer support. I played a little bit around on the Depot community server. But I don't really have time to play multiplayer. I never really know when I'm going to get time to game, and I can just jump on sometimes for 30 minutes. Or like tonight, I'm like, oh, I have time to stream. So I didn't know I was going to be streaming until like 5 minutes before I went live. So like, I've got an hour or two. Let's hop on and run some trains. How do train drivers stay awake? I guess they pinch themselves a lot. I don't know. We're down to 29 miles an hour, and we are running full bore. It's not a very good vantage point, is it? We were working hard. Struggling up a 0.6% grade. Hey, Pat. And yeah, this train started in Barstow. I built it in Barstow, pumping oil cars. And we're headed out to eventually to Bakersfield. Right now, we're out near Bissell, getting close to Mojave. Looks like the other train is taking a sighting, and we're going to have a not clear signal here eventually. Yeah, we've got a flashing yellow over red, which is some kind of approach. We're not going to have any trouble slowing down. We might have trouble getting started again. That is an approach medium for BNSF, which I think we're on BNSF track. Not exceeding 40 miles an hour. Can do, boss. We are good. I have no idea how far Bakerfield is from here. I don't have a map up with mile markers on it. It's a long ways. We won't get there tonight. Yeah, so that other train is taking the siding, and then we've got to slow down because we may have to stop if he doesn't get in the siding before we get there. It just all depends on how the timing goes. But we're still in notch 8. We won't have any trouble getting stopped. Our motors are nice and warm, 168 degrees across the board there. I wasn't really paying attention to these gauges. I don't know if they were actually working or not. Lube oil, water, manifold. We got pressure and temp on all that. Fuel PSI. Yeah, there's our approach medium. It's 800 maybe? They'll see it when we get a little closer. Yeah, we're coming up on a mile marker 800. So we've come maybe 50 miles since I started this train the other day. I was just playing for a little bit the other night. It wasn't streaming or recording or anything. And I got out to Jim Gray, put the siding there at Jim Gray. And we started in Jim Gray today. We've made it out to Bissell. It's where we're at right now. Oh, I thought that was the siding. That was just a signal. Let's see if we can get a better run-by view. Here we go. Full immersion run-by. I think that boxcar is going to be about 10 foot longer by the time we get to Bakersfield. Alright, we better pay attention to what's going on here. Still speed dropping. Right now we've got a yellow over red. What's the difference between flashing yellow and just yellow? Approach reduced to 30. Okay, so that's saying 30 instead of 40. So flashing is approach medium, 40. This is approach 30. Either one of those is a problem. We're still slowing down. Yeah, we've got a we've got a hefty grade here. As long as the heat works, I hope it does. Get some heat off these traction motors. I saw our lube oil and water is both at 189. Let's see if those change. I'm not sure if any of these numbers are changing. The amps and volts are. Sure. And I know the traction motor temps do. I don't know how much of this stuff right here is modeled. It looks like maybe we top out the grade up there, so that'll be nice. I'm hoping 1.4 horsepower per ton is enough. I didn't actually look that up. LMR trains, models, and more. Good evening. Thanks for stopping in. Welcome to my little corner of YouTube. And now we're at the siding. So the train, oh, the other train's not even to Sanborn yet. So we're going to have to wait at Bissell. Oh no, here it is. It just updated. It is at Sanborn. So I guess depending on where he's at. I really don't want to stop, but maybe it'll be more level up here where we have to stop. If I had to stop on this grade, it might be a struggle to get going again. With my limited engineering capabilities. Yeah, it's all uphill. I was hoping there'd be a little less uphill somewhere. Looks like it's flattening out up here. We got what, 17,600 horsepower? Something like that. Got 4 of the 4400s. Go ahead and kick off my distance counter just so I know when we're in the siding here. Yeah, we're starting to gain some speed, so we need to keep it under 30. And we probably have it red up here. I may want to kind of hate to nip this in the bud too quick. I've got a mile to stop, maybe. I'm expecting to have to stop, so we should probably start easing off on the amps here. Yeah, Vorden, I wanted to get like in the clear so he could keep going too. But yeah, duly noted. Yeah, we're leveling out here, so I'm gonna keep easing off the throttle here. Yeah, there's our red signal. We're about halfway into the siding. Hey, Munchkin. What, you were wanting to use my computer? Oh, sorry. No can do right now. The kids were wanting to use my computer. I got here first. Actually quit raining. It's a delicate balance here between air and throttle. I don't really know how much to come off. I'm going to see if I can leave this set on. Alright, so we're in the siding. That's what that beep meant. Oops, let me get straightened up here. I don't see that other train at all, so. But we're not stopped on that 0.8%. We're up on the flat. The flat part. Oh, and for those of you not on the Discord, yes, I did shave my beard. We're heading to Florida tomorrow, so it's time to lose the winter beard. And hi, by the way. I messed that up. Got distracted by kids and webcams. Don't tap the brakes. Well, I needed the brakes to get slowed down. I think I see the train. Yeah, here comes that train. So we'll see if we can just keep creeping towards the red. Yeah, we got a good release, so that's excellent. I'm gonna hit too much slack here. I have to dim my lights. My bad, sir. All right, well, we stopped, so we'll sit here. I have no idea what a weed weasel is, but sounds bad. Yeah, like I've said a couple times since I started, I usually do locals and like switching, so I'm very, very rusty at mainline running, as you can tell. My train handling is not the best. He's a longin'. He hasn't even reached the back of my train yet, though. Too much longer, we wouldn't even fit in the siding. The view of him passing the end of my train here. Trainmaster or other railroad official? Gotcha. Yeah, there's a stream delay, Pat, so of like 30 to 60 seconds. So it's probably already stopped. Reset notch up. I was hoping I could hold it with a 6-pound set, but too much brake. Had the grade and that little bit of brake working against me. Hey, we got stopped, and so far we haven't broken the train yet, so you know, it's all good. Oh boy, that's not good. No, we are moving. Okay. I was looking at the wrong part of the sky. Didn't think we were moving there for a little bit. I was starting to get worried. And the rain quit again. Movement. Yeah, I guess I need more screens, Warden, because I've got my, YouTube and chat and stuff on the other screen. And so this stuff does move. Like lube oil cooled off when we were stopped. It cooled off a bit. That's cool. Stuff is actually modeled. I don't know how accurate it is, but it's there. And it's a casual 923 amps here. Eyeball. Be a dork like you. So this is my signal cheat sheet. And I've got all the maps. I just don't have them open to like where I'm actually at. Dork Squad, checking in. I've been referencing the signal cheat sheet a lot tonight. All right, 2.5 miles to the next signal. We're at 55. Slightly upgrade. On the move again. On the move again. While we're accelerating. Gray, there's Bissell. We just leave Bissell. Getting out where we were. Yeah, we're leaving Bissell heading towards Sanborn. How's it going, Dave? All right, now I get back up to the lobby. Did you slow down, Ford? Alright, we got a clear out there in the fog. Lovely weather we're having. I think it's on automatic weather. Weather. Auto, yep. Alright, we're back in notch 8, just working our speed back up. So 814.9 is the junction at Mojave. So basically 815. We're at 806. So we're not that far. We're like 9 miles from Mojave. Yeah, I don't remember who takes Kern oil out to Bakersfield. I just picked UP engines. It may not be correct. That's a lot of trains. I don't know how many trains I get by my house. I'm not too far from a... I think it's a main line. At least there's a lot of traffic. Norfolk Southern. A lot of trains go through. Anytime I've ever noticed a train on there, it's Norfolk Southern. Big old black and white locomotives. Used to live next to the railroad you worked for. A little too close to home. This grade is all over the place out here. Starting to climb again, it looks like. And we got a curve. We'll get some more power back in. There is no steam, Watson. Just like 80s to present diesel electric. Alright, we got another clear up there. Awesome. Slight downgrade again. Yeah, I think the oldest thing they have is the GP40, right? But I'm not a super train aficionado. I like trains, but I don't know a ton about them. All the details and model years and all that stuff. This should be Sanborn, right? I wasn't paying attention for any signs. Yeah, the SD45s are pretty old as well, you're right. You got coming at us. Nobody. Hey, hush. Trying to look at the screen. I think we're good. For a long ways. We have to slow down for this as a 25-mile-an-hour junction. So I assume we'll get a signal at some point for that. $8.10. So we got, what did I say it was? It was 8:14.9. So yeah, about 5 miles to Mojave. Yeah, Run 8 is like the railroad simulator. I don't really know of anything else that even comes close. A lot of people get turned off by the graphics, but if you're worried about graphics, you're probably not looking for a railroad simulator. I mean, this is a simulator. That's what I love about it. It's got all the intricacies. Let me spit out that word. It's got all the intricacies of the air brake system and good physics for the rails and the cars. And it's got industries and yeah, it's all the dispatching, and it's a railroad simulator. It's a really good one. And we got to clear there, so we're going to keep on rolling. Are they pretty close, Pat? I mean, it looks... I'm not very familiar with them. I've seen pictures and videos and stuff. Looks pretty close to me. Oops. And you can also just dispatch. Like, if you just want to dispatch trains, you can just have AI running across, and you can do the dispatching. I tend to just let auto do it. Let the automatic stuff take care of itself, now that we have that in version 3. Very nice addition. Yeah, my train symbol is made up. I decided if it's my train, I'd do a K dash. It's bar back, and then I built it on 315, so it's 3-15. Bar back is all auto cares about. That's what it'll use for its routing, so it knows we're going to Bakersfield. When I actually get closer, I'll tell him exactly where I want to go. So I want to go to this yard up here. The UP yard, I think. That's where yeah, this is a BNSF yard, right? Yeah. Missed that speed change sign. Oh, there it is. 25 and 2.8 miles, so that's what it said. So we will be slowing down for the junction. Got a green signal out there. Yeah, Vorden for sure. Derail Valley is pretty good for a game, but it's not trying to be like a railroad simulator. There's a new one out that's European stuff. Is it the Simrail? I forget what it's called. It looks pretty decent. I've watched a couple videos on it. But I think it's more about the dispatching. I don't know if you can actually drive the trains. And it's nowhere near the scale of this. That's lovely weather. I could set the weather to sunny. You can just set it manually if you want, but I've got it on auto. So it takes historical data and makes random weather based on that.
813.0.
Holy crap, detector. You are loud. The Weather Channel. A pretty hefty grade here. I was going to come off the throttle and start slowing down, but I think the grade might do it for us. Let's see, we got to be slowed down in 1.6 miles here. Yeah, we might have to come off a little bit. Start slowing as more of the train hits the steep grade. Less than 2 miles to Mojave Junction. Yep, no problem slowing down in time. I'm glad they added this orbit camera too. I think that was new in version 3. So I wish it orbited around the middle of the cab, not like the bottom of the fuel tank, but you know. Take what I can get.
BNSF detector milepost 813.0. No defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 400. Train speed 24 mph. Ambient temperature 41 degrees. Out.
He sounds so happy to tell you that you have no defects. Yeah, we get a nice view of the fuel tank there. background view, then I can look around. Yeah, we do have a green light, so that's good. There we are, snaking clear back into the fog. All 5,820 feet of us. How's it going, random? It'd be a bad day if you had more defects than axles. Hey, it's my old buddy Smokey the Bear. Only you can prevent wildfires. Yeah, welcome to Mojave. Here we are. Here's the train ready to go. I think that might be LOP 53. It's on my sheet. It's ready to run out of Mojave. Got to bake in the donut run into your plans. Nice. Oh, I like this engine. I don't have to stare at Bob. See which button goes up. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's not judging me. He's just looking out the window. Nice. We had a fire the other day when I was streaming this. I had some traction motors that were cooking off pretty good. I happened to be looking back at my train on the curve. Black smoke's just billowing out of one of the engines on the traction motors. We were pulling a little too many amps. Good times. No permanent damage though. I did put my... Where's the headlight switch on here? Actually, no. Oh, there they are. Can't really see them. Yeah, I got my headlights on. I was thinking I had turned them on after we left the siding. Trudging through Mojave. Forgot to hit my counter so I know when we were through the junction. Green signal ahead. We're through the junction. We're good. We just notch up and we'll get some speed going. We're already in run 8. Can't do any more, Captain. Giving her all she's got. Alright, so we made it into Mojave. Oh, there no, like, oh, this is double track, isn't there? There is no, like, passing sightings. So I'm going to need to tie up here at some point. Need to get a good night's sleep because we're going to be traveling tomorrow. Alright, so if we go through Mojave. Oh, that's where Monolith is. I've got one of my locals has Monolith stuff on it. Be a long run out here. Yeah, so we're grinding up to the summit. Be a long grind. That's why I usually just let the AI take these trains out there, and then I try to catch them before they get all the way through Bakersfield. I wish you could tell Otto, you know, take a train up to Bakersfield, UP. But there's no, like, receiving yard. It doesn't know how to do that. You can send stuff to Barstow, but not the other way around. .3%. Oh boy. Now we get to find out if I've got enough horsepower on the front of this train. Oh boy. There's a whistle signal, but we got a ways to go yet. You were running from Mojave Yard up to the cement plant? Nice. Yeah, I think I've got that train ready to go back there in Mojave. Oh boy. Something just happened. Broken coupler. Okay. Oh, that just happened. Say what? Why did you break? And where did you break? Not a very dramatic break, apparently. Yeah, too much pull. I wondered about that when I was building this train. If we needed to have, like, a rear pusher. Well, let's see if we can find the problem. What if it's on the head end, if we were just pulling too hard? We break this boxcar in half? Oh yeah, we did. Broke her right there. Well, bummer. Too much grade. Yeah, knucklehead error for sure. Okay, I've got power at Mojave. I might need to shut everybody down. We got this guy coming at us. He's going through, it looks like. We might have to borrow some power from Mojave here and put on the end. We got all kinds of power sitting here. What if that's the only place we broke? We're just pulling too hard. Just broke that front coupler right off. Oopsie! I love that. Reminds me of Yosemite Sam. Alrighty, let's get everything fixed back. Yeah, that coupler's okay. Alright, so we need that. I'm gonna wait 60 seconds. Reverser's in neutral. Yeah, there's your problem. Yeah, I thought that might be an issue when we got out here to the tough grades. When I was building this train, I'm like, maybe I should put one on the back, but thought maybe we could do it. We don't have any like sidings or anything to work with, so we're just kind of stuck here on the main for a bit. Whoa! Out of service. Do you actually have anything wrong with you, I wonder? I could grab one of these locos. Anyway, let's get back in the cab. Now if we release, that's reset. Independent on. Independent's already on. Beautiful. Do-do-do-do. Set the handbrakes on those. Did I put the train brake to emergency? No, Forden, I did not. I put it on full suppression to reset the PCS, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, Pat, we broke it good. When I say we, I mean I broke it good. I broke that coupler off right there. Pulled the train apart. Let's see. So these guys are all in emergency. We should be able to pump air back up and then release, right? I'm gonna go set. Let's set some of these handbrakes. A lot of these handbrakes. Do 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 do. There we go. Get those all set. Run my leader to the other end. Not really. I mean, I could, but there's no crossings. We'd have to go a long ways. I'll probably just edit another engine on the back, or edit it and move that one to the back, rather than fiddle around with all the switches and whatnot. I do enough local switching as it is. I don't feel like I need to do that just for reasons. I guess I can take these back off. And then your handbrake is off. You released. Roll back. There it goes. Independent back on. And we'll start pumping air. What's cool is we can come over here and we can look at the compressor RPM. I think it is. Gonna get ready for bed? Alright. See you tomorrow. Kiddos are heading off to bed. Rather be on the road. I mean, it's can be interesting sometimes, but I definitely enjoy the switching and the local stuff a lot more. Plus, I often don't have like 3 or 4 hours to sit down and run a train across the desert. But that's why I'm doing this, because I do like to do it once in a while. I don't think that, like, if I put the throttle back in idle, you can see the compressor RPM falls down. So. Would it be in a... Oh, wait, EOT move. That's not good. You shouldn't be moving. You should have handbrakes on. I mean, you should be... Your brake cylinder should be set, right? Oh, no, because the... Oh, right. I forgot. I was thinking it would retain the brake setting, but it won't because everything's released right now. So I should have set some handbrakes on the end. Caution, amateur railroader at work. There's a handbrake set here. There we go. I guess I don't really need to pump air because I'm going to have to pump air again if I edit this thing anyway. So it's kind of a moot point. Alright, let's get this thing edited and then we'll do air. But before I do that, I want to say auto, stop dispatching. You're good. Nobody's coming at me, so we're good there. So let's do this. Let's throw that in the train maker upper. Let's delete you. Come back over here. And we're gonna move this guy to the end of the train. Yeah, you see all that switching was? There we go. And let's get everybody started up again. Yeah, I'm going to do that, put the EOT on there. Yeah, it's more busy work forward, and that's kind of what I like about it. And the switching puzzle, it'd be fun sometimes. All right, let's get our screen back up here. Let's get a notch on for the compressor. Yeah, now we got our DPU there in the back, reporting in. Awesome. Like magic. And if you wanted to, you could have done that all by hand, like uncouple the engine, move it down the track to the yard. You'd have to go like probably 5-6 miles down this way to get crossover. Come back. I could have done all that, but it would have taken probably an hour. So we'll just edit it. And if you don't want to sit here and pump air, you can just click a button and your air is pumped up. So there's options. Options are good. Alright, let's get this dim on. Go. See that train coming at us there. Alright, I am done dinking around here, so we can get auto turned back on. Auto probably wants me to move, though. Where am I? No, oh, I'm not labeled anymore, because I moved my engine. Right. Forgot about that. I need to move that tag. Up to my lead engine, so auto knows where we're going. There we go. Hey, we're full of air. I guess it was mostly full of air because I edited it. Cool. Let's get this back to there. And it is notching up, so that's good. DPU is responding. Now we were on a big grade, so this might be hard to get started. Let me think. I've got handbrake set. What I want to get is air set on the train. So let's do a brake test real quick. Okay. Mess something up. Uh-oh, train has multiple routings. Oh. I guess when you edit and plop a train down, it doesn't hook any of the air hoses up. Okay. So are all the ankle cocks closed too? Ah, crap. Alright, I'm not walking the entire train. F7 air brake sheet. Let's have that do ankle cocks as well. There we go. And then I'm going to turn that back off because I usually have it just do hoses. Zoink. That's why the air pumped up so quick, because we weren't actually pumping air anywhere except the engines. Alright, you are open. Okay, what? What the heck is going on? Angle cocks. But it's not changing anything. What is going on? Who's UP 8386? That's not me, is it? No, that's not me. UP 8386. Let's get rid of that. Who is UP 8386? There we go. Delete him. Oh, I need to get caught up on chat. I was too distracted by what's going on. Kicking cars. Yeah, you can kick cars in this. The physics is good enough. Here up a switch list. So, why is this... Oh, I did set them on the cars now. Maybe I just need to open it up to the train. What? I guess it didn't change them on the engine, so I was just pumped up air in the lead engine. Alright, fair enough. Still got all 9 fingers? That's good. Let's get the engines full of air. Alright, the engines are good. Let's get our train full of air. And again, you have options. If you don't want to pump up air, do all this, you click Auto AV. Boom, done. I like how the systems work. Alright, we got air flying back into the train now. And we're showing, yeah, 80 pounds on the rear. So how much actual air are we getting back through here? Not much. Wait a second. Why do we have 80 on the rear? Does that mean we've broken more than one place? Ah, crap. I have to check every... I gotta check all 90 cars. Oh, because the EOT is on the engine? So it's showing 90 on the rear because it's on the engine? Is that what's going on? Really confused. I guess the engine acts as an EOT, right? We've only got 6 pounds back here. So, does that mean this acts as an EOT? That doesn't give us good info, then. Might need an expert to chime in. Normally I'd have an EOT on the end of the car and it would know what the brake pipe pressure was, but since the end of the train is an engine... Built-in EOT, yeah. Alright. You don't get useful info. Alright, we need lots of air back here. We got 9 PSI and rising. Alright. See if I can remember how to fence. Is it shift? There we go. I don't need my rear engine notched up. I just need these I've notched up. We'll just do that. We'll save the company some money. Won't burn fuel on the back end while we're pumping air. Catch that, management? We're saving money. Oh no, the shareholders. Nightbot, calm down. Too many capital letters. Poor Nightbot. Sorry about that, DL. Nightbot doesn't like lots of capitals or symbols or emojis. It keeps the riffraff out. But it can catch you if you get a little too excited. Alright, we're pumping air like mad. While we're waiting, I need to look up what are the keys for the DPU. DPU, throttle, increase and decrease. Left shift apostrophe and semicolon. Okay. Got it. It's left shift instead of right shift. Okay. Alright. I like it. But I tell you what, I don't want to sit here pumping air. Let's get moving. So I'm going to do auto air brake. Then everything should settle out. I might need to still do this. No, it sets all that stuff. Okay. Fair enough. So we should have air in the train now. Yep. Pop back in here. Alright, so we're in idle. That's good. I want the DPU. Push. So I want to do throttle him up. There he goes. We'll have him start pushing. And then we're going to release all the handbrakes. Start easing off on the dynamic here. Or not the dynamic, the independent. Uh-oh. It's not working out good. Repeat, this is not working out good. We have to do a little more nuanced start than that. Alright, well, we'll slide down the track for a ways. Oh boy. Look out, we're coming through. Runaway train. Need more brakes. Yeah, we're going backwards, Vegan. Just we want to back up and get a run at it. Yeah, that's it. No, this is just a noob. This is a noob alert. I don't feel like our brakes are actually engaging, but it says they are. We might even start slowing down one of these days. Oh boy. Yeah, we got full brakes, but I don't like they're doing anything. Defect detector. Clear for 50, back up till you feel the bump. Yeah, it's like full brakes are on. Okay. Alright, we stopped. It's all good. It's all good. We stopped. Alright. What was I doing? Yeah, we are in forward. Let's see how to tell if the fence is in forward or reverse. I don't know if it tells me or not. Alright, let's try that again. With less me being an idiot. I'm gonna start loading up the back end. We're doing optimistic double toot that we're going to start going forward. Might have been a little too optimistic. What is our grade here anyway? Oh man. This is a tough grade. I think we're moving? Yeah, we're moving. Look real closely at the ground. We're moving. Hey, what's up, Protect Yannick? Choo choo. DPs just automatically follow DL. I thought that's the case, but I wasn't sure. It said F down here. I don't know if that meant F for forward or just F for fenced. We were moving. We might need 2 engines on the back. This is not looking good. You smell something burning? Might be able to do it in notch 5. We're pushing the envelope here. 1400 plus amps. Hey, now we're moving. Notch 5 and a little sand. That's all it took. Alright, so if I go this way? There we go. Take out the fence. Now it'll just respond directly. Yeah, PEBSAC for sure. Yeah, with AC, probably works great. Amps are coming down, so we'll get another notch in here in a bit. Do I need to talk to Otto? Just make sure that we actually are on track, because I did respawn the train. I don't know if that works. I mean, okay, he's aware of us, so that's good. It's the train to my vacation. It's a good learning exercise. Send it like heist. I didn't want to break something again. I already pulled the train apart trying to get up this hill. You're just tuning in. I had 4 engines up front, and I broke the front coupler on the lead tanker car. So we fixed that. I moved one of the engines to the back of the train as a DPU on the rear. And we'll try that. Let's get optimistic and go for notch 6. Wait, why is sand not turning off? My sand is stuck on. Does it automatically come on if it detects wheel slip or something? On this loco? I don't know. I don't know why the sand's on. Do I have a higher wiper speed? No, I just have off. Leave them on then. I remember that rear unit takes a little while to spawn. I guess we're just going to run out of sand because I can't turn it off. But that might be an automatic thing. I don't know. Yeah, Vorden, that's what I had at first. I had it fenced at the beginning when we were starting up. Now that we're on the move, I've got it unfenced. Guess I'll just try turning the sander off once in a while and see if it'll turn off. I don't know why it won't go off unless it's just some kind of automatic mode. I don't think they turn on automatically. Maybe they do, I don't know. I'm usually switching cars around at Industries with like a GP40, so I'm not too experienced with these big road locos. Man, I spent way more time there than I wanted to. I needed to go to be going to bed about now. Let's see. There's no siding we can just sneak into. Guess I probably should just call it quits there. Oh well. 2.3% grade. Man, we were pulling so many amps. That is crazy. I'm almost afraid to look at my temps. Yeah, let's just keep it on the screen. All in a dog catch? Is that like a relief crew or something? Dude, there was a summit marked on my... We'd already passed that. Where we're at on the map. Wheel slip. No! Not like this. We're just polishing the rails up a little bit. Rain, rain, go away. Relief crew. Okay, that's kind of what I thought, just from the context. Yeah, we're seeing some wheel slip. Isn't that good? I like blowing the horn. It's the only reason I play this game. You actually see the wheels slipping? That'd be kind of cool. I don't see any sand coming out, but I don't know if it actually models that. This rain is not doing me any favors. I think we're going to stall out. Both, or all four basically are doing wheel slip. It says sand is on, so I'm going to assume sand is on. .4 miles an hour. I might have to just add more power to this. 1.4 is not enough. Yeah, I think we're about done. We'll see if we come to a stop, but we're down to almost 1 mile an hour. Not looking good. Sanded wet rail is good. Would not have expected that. Yeah, we're done. We're done. DUN done. I will need more power. Now I know 1.4 horsepower per ton is not enough to go from Barstow to Bakersfield. Not quite enough. Alright, that's idle. I did see the sand did turn off, so I guess it was automatic.
UP detector milepost 377.0 track 1 no defects, no defects. Total axles 242, train speed 24 mph, ambient temperature 41 degrees. UP detector out.
It's a train coming at us. I think I'll call it here though. I need to head off to bed, so we stalled out. I'll have to throw some more power on here to get her moving again. But that was a fun exercise. I enjoyed running the main here for a couple hours. Learned a lot. And yeah, I'm rusty at it, but we'll get better. So that'll be it probably for a week or so. I'm gonna go on a vacation tomorrow. Be out for a week or so. I do have one video coming out Monday scheduled already, and then it's gonna be quiet for a while. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, folks. Have a great week, and I'll catch you back here again in a little while. Take care. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.